You guys wanted it, so here it is, a realistic elevator with 3 floors. Alright, so we are on a super flat world again, so there's no need for dimensions. So let's go ahead and get started. Now what we need to do is place down 3 of our sticky pistons just like that, and place down 3 more right next to it. Grab yourself some slime blocks and place down a 2x3 area of slime blocks. Then you want to grab yourselves some obsidian blocks, place down 1 over here, 1 over there, and then 1 up like that. Then destroy that block right underneath there. Grab yourselves some blocks of your choice, place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then go ahead and place down 1 over here, then 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now the next thing you want to do is grab yourselves some redstone repeaters, place down 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you want to place down 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. Now for the tick delay on these repeaters, I might have to come back to it later, but as I remember, you have to set all of these on this side to 4 ticks, except for the last one. Then you want to set the first 2 on the second row to 4 ticks, and then this one over here to 3 ticks, and then this one over here to 4, and then this one over there to 4. Now once you have that, you want to go ahead and place down some redstone dust all along these blocks, just like that, and then grab yourselves a lever in order to test this out. Alright, so here I have my lever, and now I want to place it over here. Flick that lever, and as you guys can see, it will go up to the second floor. Alright, so now what we need to do is turn that off and just see if it's working properly, and it is. Alright, so now what we need to do is keep this activated as we build up the rest of our structure. And now what we are specifically going to do is create the different doorways for the different levels. Alright, so to do this, we want to highlight the second floor as well as the first floor. The second floor is going to be right where the slime blocks stop. And we need to build out 2 blocks right over here, and then we need to build out 2 blocks right on this side. So let's just go ahead and do that. And then we want to build out 2 blocks at the bottom over there. So I'm just placing it down in different locations so I can easily like extend it. So as you guys can see, when I delete those blocks, we now have the first floor. Now we need to make the second and the third, and this is going to be pretty easy. You just go ahead and build up just like that. I will destroy the corner blocks afterwards because it's gonna cost a lot in obsidian, but as you guys can see, that's pretty much how you would do that. 2 more up, then 3, then come across here, and then build up some blocks on this side as well. Alright, so now what we can do is just destroy these corners and save ourselves some obsidians, as well as you would need to destroy the corners because we do need to place some redstone there. Alright, so one thing I do want to mention is that you only need to place obsidian in the blocks in the middle. I just placed it all around, that way the pattern kind of suits itself. Alright, so now what we need to do is go ahead and grab ourselves some more obsidian, place down 1 block over here, there, and then 1 up like that. So it's basically the same pattern at the bottom. Then you grab yourselves a block, build out 1 to the side like this, and then build out 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you want to come over here and build out 1, 2, 3. So let's just go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3. And then you want to build out 1 over here again, but this time make this to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then grab yourselves some redstone repeaters, place down, I would say 2 redstone repeaters here, 1 over here, and then 1 over there. And then you would set this one to 4 ticks, and then this one to, I'm not even sure. Let's go back over here because it's really hard to remember those tick delays. Alright, so this one is going to be 4, and this one's going to be 3, and then this one over here is just going to be on the original, I believe. Alright, so let's just go ahead and do that. I apologize, it's really a lot to remember, and I just woke up like a couple seconds ago. Alright, so yeah, 4, 3, and yeah, I did get it right. Okay, so now we need to place down redstone dust all along these blocks, just like that. Then grab ourselves some other blocks of our choice, place down 1, 2, 3 blocks over here. Then you want to build down 1 like this, and build down another layer like that. Grab yourselves some more blocks, build out a long line of blocks until you get down to this redstone repeater, which is the 3rd redstone repeater on the 2nd row. And then you want to build 1 across like this, and then build 1 down over here and 1 over there. And then you need to connect this redstone all along this area. So let's just go ahead and do that. And you also want to place down a redstone repeater right on the side of this sticky piston, and then you want to continue this redstone all the way to the top until it connects. Alright, so there we go. Now we can go ahead and grab ourselves our dispensers and start placing down our buttons. Alright, so to place down our buttons, you want to follow me exactly. You want to place down a button right over here, right over there, basically on the top sections of the first floor. Then you want to place down one at the bottom on this side and one at the top on that side on the second floor. And then on the third floor, you want to place both buttons at the bottom. And you want to make sure that is your configuration because that's how we're going to build around with our redstone. Alright, so now what we need to do is grab ourselves a dispenser, place a dispenser at the back of this block, which is basically right behind that button. And then we want to grab ourselves some blocks of our choice and then build out 2 blocks right over here. And then it should be like 3 blocks over here for you guys. And then you place down a dispenser facing towards this direction. Alright, so now what we need to do is grab ourselves some more blocks and then build out 1 block like that right under our dispenser, extend it by 2 on either ends, and extend it right over here. And then you want to extend it up yet again to create an area where we could dispense some water without destroying the entire thing. Now we need to do the same exact design on the other side, so let's just go ahead and do that. Build it out like this and then build it up like that to contain our water. Alright, so what we need to do now is connect up these areas with redstone, and the first thing we're going to do is build out 2 blocks right over here, and then build out 1 block over here, 1 block down, and then 1 block over here. As you guys can see, it's basically going to be 2 blocks over here, and then 1 down, 2 blocks over here, and then finally a block up just like that. Now we do need a redstone comparator for this, so let's just go ahead and grab that, and then we need to place down our redstone comparator coming out of our dispensers, going towards this direction, then 2 bits of redstone dust here, and of course a redstone repeater going into that block. And when this redstone is deactivated, this will pretty much power it, creating for a signal that's going to take us to the next floor. Alright, so now we need to do something similar on the other side. We need to grab ourselves some blocks of our choice, build out 1 over here, then 1, 2, and then grab ourselves some of our redstone comparators, place a redstone comparator just like that, a bit of redstone dust here and there, then grab ourselves the block yet again, or a block of your choice, place down a redstone repeater over here, then grab yourself some more blocks, place down a block over here, and then a block right over there, and then place down 2 bits of redstone dust there, and it should connect up all together. Alright, so now what we need to do is connect up our other buttons, and to do this we need to grab ourselves some more blocks of our choice, build out, I would say 1, 2, or 3 blocks over here, then build up 1 over there, then build up 1 right over here as well. Then you want to destroy this bottom block, and then you want to build 1 across like this, and then 1 right over there. And then you also want to place down a block directly under this to cut the redstone. And then you want to basically expand this 1 block down. That way you can just wrap around it, which is pretty neat. And basically we need to grab ourselves redstone dust, place it all along these blocks, and as you can see it will create a staircase, and this is 1 block down, that way it doesn't touch this redstone dust either. Alright, so now we need to grab ourselves some more blocks of our choice, place down 1 over here, and then you want to place down 1 right next to the dispenser. And then you want to grab yourselves some redstone dust, place it here, there, and all along these blocks, going towards our button on the 3rd floor, I believe. Yes, there you go. And then we need to grab ourselves some more blocks of our choice, and then we need to place down a block right over there, or actually we need to place down obsidian over here, so be sure you place down obsidian, otherwise it's gonna get broken by our slime blocks. Place down obsidian 1 block over here, and then you need to build down 1 more using any block of your choice, so let's just go ahead and do that. And then we need to grab ourselves some redstone dust, place down redstone dust here, there, and all the way down. Place down redstone dust right over here as well, and then finally place down redstone dust on top of our dispenser to make sure it is activated. Anyways guys, that's pretty much going to be all of the redstone for our build. The final thing you'll need to do is place down some water buckets into our dispensers. It's currently already dispensed into that area, but you guys get the idea. Now we can go ahead and test this out, and you want to make sure that you turn off this lever before you do that, otherwise it's obviously not going to work. And if you click on the button to the right, as you guys can see from the 1st floor, it will take us to the 2nd floor. Click on the button to the left, it will take us to the 3rd floor, and then we can click on this button again to take us back to the second floor, and then click on this button over here to take us to the first floor, and then finally we click on this button to the left of the first floor to go all the way to the third floor, and then back down towards the first floor. So as you guys can see, it works very well and is pretty realistic, even though it does not have the doors. I quite like this design, and yet again I want to thank Wave Plays, which you can find his channel in the description box down below. But either way, that basically wraps up today's Redstone tutorial. If you guys want to see more awesome and amazing Redstone tutorials, be sure to subscribe, leave a comment down below and tell me what you would like to see, as well as don't forget to like the video. Anyways, this was Twiistz. If you watched all the way to the end, type in hashtag Team Twiistz so I know how awesome you are. But anyways, this was Twiistz, and I'll see you guys next time.